G'day, I'm Trent Maxwell.
And I'm Lee Mason.
And we want to welcome you to our Live, Learn, Survive podcast. Since 2018, Lee and I travelled the globe and met face-to-face with over 36,500 children in 6 countries across 3 continents. We created a series of award-winning children's books, a global online education program, and are founders of the Live, Learn, Survive charity, all focused on teaching children and young adults life skills that not only help themselves but help others too. We're on a mission to spread awareness about fire, water, and first aid education to inspire the next generation of first responders. So join us for the next half an hour with some fun, inspiration, and kindness, and we'll try and learn something too. How are you this week, Lee? Welcome aboard. This is a disaster day, but it's all good.
So, Maxi, we can just only hope that everybody listening is having a better day than us. This is just This is just a Lee and Maxi classic.
It is.
So,
for the YouTube people, I'm sitting in a car. Sunny was kicking off, and
well, I was thinking, I know you're on holiday tomorrow, but are you on the way to the airport? What are we doing? Are we fitting this in before we,
Definitely. So where do we start? So basically, guys, this is not spontaneous spur of the moment, but we're meant to have a chat with Big Wave Dave, who co-wrote the Maxi Lifeguard series. Last week we spoke to our illustrator, Paul Doran. This week we're going to do Big Wave Dave. Unfortunately, he blames himself, but it's not. Technical difficulties with the Max. It seems the Max were playing up. So
we could kind of sort of hear him, but we couldn't see him. And you know what? The Big Wave Dave, or should we say author David Lawrence and comedy writer, but towards his Big Wave Dave, he is the funniest man. He's such good energy. We just wanted to do the chat with him justice because he is an all-round top bloke and legend. So we weren't going to half do it and ruin it. We are going to save that for in a couple of weeks because he'll be worth every minute of it. And not that we want to shortchange anyone, but you got us. So here we are.
It's a good chat. But there's a little bit to catch up on too, so bear with us. We haven't got many notes because it's just in the last 10 minutes we've decided to do this. But first of all,
notes.
Hopefully everyone's doing really well. Everyone's been enjoying some of the podcasts. We've had a number of great guests over the last couple of months, and we're in the process of changing a few things in Live, Learn, Survive, the charity. We've got another member on the board. There's some really exciting things. So I think we're going to still do the same layout. We're going to still do each category of what we usually do, but off the fly, try and talk about things that are going on within the LLS space and within our personal lives as well. So
absolutely. So what do we got? Have we got the quote? Do we know what the quote was this week? Hang on one second. You're putting me on the spot now. I have the quote because obviously, as we know, Monday was St. Patrick's Day. So our Monday motivation, we did 2 posts on Monday. The first one was about St. Patrick's Day, and we gave a shout out to all our friends. But the quote was, I am a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. Interesting.
I like it. Good stuff. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone as well.
Exactly. So we put the post up. We used a little 4-leaf clover, and it's like what do they say? The look of the Irish. So we used a look quote, and interesting, the harder you work, the luckier people think you are. There's
true.
So
there's another quote. I've been listening back into the audiobook chain again, and I saw something the other day, and it kind of resonated with me. Is like, people are constantly trying to chase, but really you got to change your mindset to just attract. You want people to be attracted to your work, what you do, your work ethic, who you are as a person. If you're constantly chasing, trying to, wait for someone to notice you or things to kind of happen, unfortunately, sometimes they don't. So you need to kind of change the direction, and we'll talk about a little story later in this podcast where a certain situation happened recently where, just funny how the universe works, I should say. So, exactly. So, so we normally, what do we got? Good news. So, we got some heaps of good news. Hey.
not everything is broken, Maxi. The music's there. So the first thing, like on the YouTube, people, look what I've got. And I'm so disappointed because we weren't able to show this Big Wave Dave. So I'm going to have to send him a photograph in a minute. But here it is, fresh off the printer yesterday. Book 2. Have I got that the right way up?
Yeah, the other way. There you go.
Other way,
Book
that
2,
way, that way.
The Stormy Protest.
The Stormy Protest. How awesome is that cover for all the YouTube people? And then we've got the fact that it won the award back in 2019. Incredible cartoon by Paul Doran. And if you haven't listened to last week's podcast yet with Paul on it, go and listen because he was an absolute legend. And they're here. And my next job is packaging all the orders up. So they're here, they're on the way, people, they're on the website. Could not be more excited to have them. And I'm going to get some sent around to everyone, get some sent down to you, Maxi. Very, very exciting. We waited a long time for it, haven't we? And now it's here.
It's awesome.
It's real. You can touch it. Brilliant.
And there's been some other good things. We've just added a new person to our board, our charity board, and Maxwell Cottingham.
We have
really good gentleman. I work with him, but he's also very knowledgeable, and he's going to be a great asset to the board. So, welcome, Max. And we look forward to building the
absolutely. Couldn't not be more excited. So we're going to get share some photo and some news on Max very very soon. He has been on the podcast, so if you go back, scroll far enough, you will find Max. And like you, Maxi, a firefighter and also a paramedic and an ambassador for Are You OK? So all the things that we care about at Live and Survive is completely Max's world. So very, very excited to have him with us as well. So that's awesome. And we've both been out and about a bit, Maxi. Yeah. We've been out and about. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, I was just going to say at the start of this week, I was lucky enough to be involved with the Shape for 2025, which is they showcase the works of HSC students of 2024. So there's a short list of 1,400 people, and then they choose 50 projects to display for the 8-week period down at Walsh Bay in Sydney Harbour. So schools and people can go and visit and see all sorts of different stuff regarding technology, fashion, ideas, life-saving devices, and so on. Some of the talents. And I was very lucky enough to be a special guest there, and they did give Live and Survive charity a good mention. And we look forward to hopefully working with the New South Wales Education Authority into the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Great event. And also, to just encourage new people with innovation is just really, really fantastic. So good stuff going down there. And I've been out and about. I've been at a few lunches and networking, been out with the business chicks. Got to get a glass of water, Max. I'm going to cough.
It's all good.
And then I've got an event on Friday. And also... I'm going to be speaking again at an event in May, which is going to be amazing. So, little variation of creating little superheroes is going to be held at an event in Brisbane on, I think it's the 13th of May. So, going to be sharing some more details about that in the next few days when the tickets are going on sale. So, anyone in the Brisbane area that wants to come out for a coffee, come along and have I think it's a breakfast, 9 till 11 in the morning. We've got lots and lots of meetings, lots of things going off, and it's certainly been a busy old time at Live and Survive Land, hasn't it?
It has. It's been very busy.
Did I miss anything? I think I missed plenty.
Yeah, there's plenty that we've missed, but you know what? We're kind of going off the fly here. That's what we kind of do in this podcast. If everyone that's been listening from the start, there's a bit of structure, but sometimes we just got to wing it. So that's one of those days today.
Well, It's an impromptu kind of catch up. So, while we think about it, Maxi, any unfortunate event?
Yeah, I actually have an unfortunate event. So when I was on the way to this event the other day, I did the event with the New South Wales government. It was awesome. Went to leave at 6 o'clock when it finished, and I got jumped on my scooter, and my scooter died again for the 5th time. So I had to leave it in Walsh
Not
Bay.
the scooter.
So I had to get an Uber from there back home, and then I had to go to work yesterday. So I'm trying to organise a tow before I go away to the Philippines tomorrow. So trying to get on top of that.
So where's the scooter now?
It's parked safely at the Walsh Bay still, so it'll be fine there. It's just logistics of getting it from there to here. I'll get on top of it. But that's my life. Yeah.
Okay, so we won't hang around because you got to go.
Yeah, we were meant to chat with Big Wave Dave just before, so unfortunately that didn't get to happen this afternoon. But the positive here, we're still doing a podcast and still going to be out on Friday.
Exactly right, and the only unfortunate event that I've really had is we had a cyclone, but we're all kind of getting there, and. Lots of people still without power now, 2 weeks on, but majority of Southeast Queensland back with power. And I had my lovely, lovely big frangipani tree in the front garden, which we salvaged, chopped back, did all the right things to it on the weekend and replanted it. So hopefully it all recovers. So thinking of everybody who went through that in Southeast Queensland as well. And not ideal.
It was a crazy storm, cyclone. Like you said, thankfully no one lost their life. Sorry, a couple of people did lose their lives from getting swept off driving through floodwaters. And we've always spoken about floodwaters and how
exactly.
So our thoughts are with them and their families.
Yeah.
But again, guys, if there's flooding, severe weather, do not go out and play in these areas because injuries can happen and death can happen. So, look after yourselves.
Yeah, exactly. So, right, okay, what happens next normally, Maxi? Is it dad joke or job of the week? Where do we go?
Dad joke. We've got the dad joke, Lee. So
dad jokes. Well, these dad jokes are being dedicated, Maxi. We heard from our little friend Oliver little Ollie in England. We heard from him this week. We got an update. Seriously, we're going to do a social media post about him soon. Mum's just given me permission to share the photos. Little superstar, winning awards. When did we first learn of Ollie? It was before, probably about 2021.
Yeah.
We were maybe going to try and see him in 2022, and we didn't when we were over in the UK. Out of the blue this week, we got an email and an update. He's kicking goals, and we heard that he likes the podcast and he likes the dad jokes. So, Ollie, these are for you. So here's my first one. These are for you. So here's my first one, Maxi.
Yep.
What do corn cobs call their fathers?
What do they call their fathers?
Popcorn.
My finger's trying to get to the music. There we go. Okay, we got another one there?
Yeah, I got another one for you. Why did the physics teacher not get along with the biology teacher?
Why did the physics teacher not get along with the biology teacher?
There's just no chemistry.
It's been a while since I've said a couple of these. There's been a couple of...
Terrible. So come on, give me... I'll put them straight in the bin. Come on, show me what you got.
All right. So why can't a bicycle stand on its own?
Oh, why can't a bicycle stand on its own?
Because it's too tired. And my favourite one of all, and I've repeated it, a long time ago, but did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke? He won the Nobel
You broke
Prize.
up then, so you better say that again for the listeners.
Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock?
Oh, the knock.
He won the Nobel
That's right.
Prize.
He won the Nobel Prize. Oh, my life. Oh, what is this? This is what the people are here for. So, as you know, people will be thrilled to know the dad jokes have got absolutely no better since we were last. So, so there we go. So, right, job of the week. Do we go job of the week now, Maxi? Come on, you put a shift in. Tell us.
Job of the week. Job of the week. Yeah, it's been super busy at work. Where do I start? Since I've been back from paternity leave, pretty much nearly every shift we've had a fire. This set we had, I think 3, nothing major, but the calls were of substance. We had 3 house fires, a unit fire, 3 car accidents, medical access, concern for welfare, all sorts of different crazy things. It's never a dull moment out at sunny Bankstown, but yeah, it's good to be back from having.
You ticked every box.
Ticked every box. It's been busy. It's just good to be back. Recently did a promotional exam to get into like the first stages of becoming a leading firefighter. So I got through to the next stage, which is hopefully the next couple of weeks, a couple of months, I can apply for that. But yeah, just chipping away.
Amazing.
Within the fireys, I've done a couple of shifts on the beach, but not too many. It's starting to kind of come into autumn now. It's a bit quieter. But yeah, we've just been focusing on fireys and Live, Learn, Survive and building that. We've got some really cool stuff, some really important meetings in the next couple of weeks, or I should say mid to late April. And yeah, we've got Max and myself and you and Nick and Andrew. We're putting the Brains Trust together, and I should say Jenny as well. That we are trying to, just evolve the program even more. People who've been with us from day one, we're constantly chipping away to try and make this better, more accessible, more appealing to not just everyone, but ideally lower socioeconomic kids that are disadvantaged in certain areas. And we're really, really starting to focus on some of those areas. So watch this space. DGR charity. It's going to help us get to heaps more people. So yes, stand by.
Absolutely. Lots and lots of statistics, working analysis happening in the background, and it's incredible. I think we one of the numbers that came out came off. There's something like, because now we're a public benevolent institution, which means no child gets left behind, and those children that need it most get the education. And there's something like 1.4 million children that qualify to be funded by the charity. So our job now as well is to go and find those funds. So fundraising strategy is going to be a big thing for our next board meeting, because the more money we have, then the more kids we can help. So lots of things happening. So good stuff, Maxi. And then what have we got next? Where do we go from here? I'm like, where's the notes? What have we got?
Tip of the week. We got tip of the week.
Okay.
Yeah, tip of the week this week is creeks and water holes. So a couple of months ago, or about a month and a bit ago, we did a video around a creek here in Sydney. Yeah, we spoke about the hidden dangers, what you might come across in different water holes. Unfortunately, a lot of people do drown in rivers, lakes, dams, creeks, and more people drown inland than they do on the coast here in Australia. So it's a very important video. Yeah. We hope you enjoy it. It's available on. We've done a few stories and a few reels on our socials, but we're in the process of evolving our online program. So those videos that we did record recently will be available to people that are join up to the program.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing around the statistic around that, Maxi, they just the Royal Lifesaving have just issued their summer drowning report this week. This summer, 35% of drownings were in rivers or creeks. That was the statistic that we shared on Monday, and that came directly from the latest report from Royal Lifesaving Society. And I actually noticed they were on the news last night their chief executive was being interviewed, and I actually took a photograph of the screen because they were literally talking about the swimming ability of children and how it's really, really suffering. And it's a decline that started from COVID, but it's really, really suffering. 31% of schools have no learn to swim program. And whereas you probably would remember from your kids' days the swim carnivals, so many schools now are not even running swim carnivals. And I remember, because they're stuck in my mind, of the schools that are, over 50% of the children don't take part. So sorry, Maxi, you were going to speak then. Yeah.
I was just going to say the swimming carnivals is what I heard today, that they're canning that, which is tragic. And, they're wondering why the people are still drowning and the numbers are going up and up and up.
Yeah.
It starts at the grassroots level. So, hopefully...
So we had... No, you go.
Yeah. Hopefully we can come up with a way where we can work alongside the charity and the government and get more people involved and to learn these skills, because it will save lives. And it's so unfortunate to see it go down, not just here in Australia, but I guess around the world as well. Yeah, and
Nick's been in the office with me this morning, and we've both seen the news, and Nick's has actually just shared with us on our team email some statistics she found. So I'll have a read of those later. Not good when kids aren't learning to swim. So not good.
It's not. And I think it's only going to get worse if they're going to stop at grassroots level of not doing swimming carnivals and swimming lessons. It's, it's tragic to hear, but you know what? We're going to be in the forefront of, if we can get our foot in the door to be able to educate more people, we're going to try and take that opportunity.
Yeah. We'll be doing our bit for sure. So yeah. Okay then, boss, what do we got next?
Well, I haven't got any facts, but we can go to reflection.
Well, we just gave the facts, didn't we, about the drowning? So let's go to reflection.
Yeah, reflection, I think, we're meant to talk to Big Wave Dave today, and this is a bit of a spontaneous podcast, but, reflecting on the relationship built with Dave all those years ago, helping us create the Maxi Lifeguard series, the fact that we've managed to get the second edition of Book 1 and Book 2 out, potentially 3 on the way this year, it's a great relationship, and I reflect on how far the books have actually come, and it's exciting to see this new generation of books coming through.
Exactly. And like this little book heading second edition out has been on our radar for so long. It's not an easy process getting it like all pulled together and into print, and to actually see it is really exciting. And it'll be, I'll make sure there's one waiting for you in the post box when you get home from your holiday. Awesome. But just for the people that are on YouTube, look at those illustrations. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. So very, very proud at how far this book's come in, and that it's got a new lease on life. So the Stormy Protest back out. Delayed by a couple of days because of a cyclone. Kind of appropriate. Stormy Protest. Interesting. So. Yes, so excellent. Good stuff then, Maxi. So, song for the playlist.
I got a song here. It's called Lying in the Sun by Kook Joey. Yeah. It's a bit of a catchy song. It's added to the playlist. It's been on repeat a few times. Even had a bit of a play in the fire truck. But yeah, it's a good, fun song. Again, guys, Live, Learn, Survive Spotify playlist. Songs are added every week, or every time we have a guest, or every time we do a podcast.
Yeah.
So get those happy, feel good tunes on, and rock the day away.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think that all left to be said. Sorry that this is a little bit unexpected, people, but you know what? We always try and deliver something. And all that left to be said is, Maxi, have a wonderful holiday, and
thank you.
All the best for Ryan and Rain on their wedding.
Yes, Ryan and Rain. My cousin's getting married, and people that listen or watch the podcast, Ryan used to work with me as a lifeguard down at Bondi, so obviously we're very close. Very excited. It's been on the cards for about 3 or 4 years to go to the Philippines for this wedding, so we're so happy it's happening. Can't wait to get over there. It's me, Tali, and Sunny's first family holiday, so making sure everything's packed and ready to go, which I think it is. But yeah, we're excited, and no doubt we'll be in touch and tell you all about it at the end. But I think the next time we speak will be after we do the next adventure race as well. So I've got an adventure race, Jungle Edge.
Yes, exactly. Jungle Edge going for the 3-peat. So we'll be wishing you luck on that. And all going off. And then so Mr. and Mrs. Yerbury, are you going to go peekaboo? Are you going to do that?
Peekaboo, I might do that. But I know that you've got a couple of events. You've got a couple of events coming up, so have fun with that as well and get the message.
Yes. Yes, I'm going out with the Australian Women in Construction. I'm going to meet some of those ladies. I was out last weekend with a psychology firm that invited me along from meeting at the Redlands, do incredible work with children. We're getting out and meeting as many people as we can to spread the word. So we'll be back here doing that while you go and have a little R&R, and we will see everybody. And it's probably fair to say there may be a week gap because you hinted at the beginning, Maxi, we are moving the platform that the podcast is hosted on. So there's going to be a little bit of setting up and things in the background. So, but if we miss a week, we'll put a little post up on Insta so people can know all about it. So
no drama.
Good stuff. Alrighty.
All right, we're still nearly at
go pack your bag.
Still nearly at
half it's not bad. That's not. Yeah, we did all right. So go pack your bag. You have a plane to catch. And strangely tomorrow I have a full day in the office, so that's rather a bit exciting after the chaos lately. So I will look forward to that too.
Good stuff.
So get a good few podcasts for the flight, and enjoy having little Sunny on the plane. And I hope she travels well, and she'll probably have a lovely little sleep. Those baby bassinets. So for you and Mum, I hope you get she has a lovely little sleep. So good stuff. All right, everyone, take care. Have a great week, and we will see you all soon.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.